Have you ever thought that the car you drive every day is like a treasure chest filled with hidden features you haven't yet explored? Many drivers stick with their cars for 5, even 10 years, yet miss out on small details that could save them thousands of dollars, make driving safer, and enhance their journey's comfort. From the secret mechanical key inside your key fob to lowering the windows with just the remote to beat the heat to blind spot warnings or hill descent assist technology, all of these are quietly waiting for you to discover. In this video, I'll reveal 17 secrets that most drivers never notice but which could be game changers, helping you avoid trouble and making every trip smarter, safer, and more comfortable. Like and subscribe to the channel if this video helps you. Q1. Blind spot warning. A blind spot is the area on either side of your car that your rearview mirrors can't cover. Many collisions happen because drivers carelessly change lanes when another vehicle is too close. To address this, car manufacturers have equipped vehicles with blind spot warning systems using radar or cameras mounted at the rear. When a vehicle enters the danger zone, a small icon, usually a triangle or a glowing dot, appears on the side mirror or the A-pillar. If you turn on your blinker to change lanes, the signal may flash, accompanied by a beep or steering wheel vibration to alert you. I remember a customer driving a large SUV who avoided a crash thanks to the warning light flashing just in time, as a small car speeding on his right was completely out of sight. This technology is especially useful for high ground clearance or long body vehicles, where blind spots are larger than in sedans. 2. Hill Descent Assist. Hill Descent Assist, also known as Downhill Assist Control, is a feature few people notice but is incredibly useful. Think back to the tense feeling of pressing the brake pedal hard while going down a long slope. Your foot gets tired, your mind races with worry about overheating brakes, and there's even a risk of brake failure. With Hill Descent Assist, things are much easier. Simply press a button, usually located near the gear shift or on the center console, and the car automatically controls speed, distributes brake force, and selects the right gear. You don't need to touch the brake pedal, and the car maintains a steady, slow speed between 3 and 20 mph depending on the settings. This technology shines on mountain roads, slippery slopes, or even multi-level parking garages. I recall a customer who nearly lost control going down a wet parking garage ramp. After being shown how to use Hill Descent Assist, he admitted it felt far safer. 3. Auto Hold. Auto hold might seem like a feature for lazy drivers, but it's actually incredibly useful and safe. Picture yourself stopped at a red light on a bridge's incline, foot pressed hard on the brake, sweating because you're afraid releasing it will make the car roll backward. With auto hold, you just press a button once, and the system automatically holds the brake whenever the car comes to a complete stop. You can lift your foot off the pedal, and the car stays firmly in place. When you press the gas, the brake releases smoothly and safely. This feature not only reduces foot fatigue in city traffic jams, but also eases the mental pressure for new drivers. I had a female customer who was terrified of stopping on a steep apartment garage ramp. After learning to use auto hold, she gained confidence and no longer worried about rolling into the car behind her. The surprising thing is, many people drive for years without realizing their car has this feature. It's a small action, but its value lies in peace of mind. You can focus more on the road ahead instead of keeping your foot on the brake. If this information is helpful, please comment too to let me know. 4. Ventilated seats and cooling compartment. Many people think these are exclusive to luxury cars, but in reality, more and more mid-range sedans and SUVs now come with them. Imagine a scorching summer noon. Instead of sitting on a burning hot leather seat, you feel a cool breeze flowing from your back to your thighs. That's the magic of ventilated seats, which work through tiny perforations and fans connected directly to the air conditioning system. This feature not only reduces sweat and keeps you alert on long drives, but also protects the seat surface from moisture and mold. Alongside this, many cars have a cooling compartment built into the center armrest or dashboard. Just turn on the AC, and your bottled water, kids' milk, or soda can stay as chilled as if fresh from the fridge. I once met a customer who was shocked to learn that the storage box between their front seats was actually a mini fridge for free. 5. Walk-away auto lock. Have you ever walked a few steps away from your car, then stopped suddenly, wondering, did I lock the doors? Many people turn back to tug the handle or press the remote again for peace of mind. In fact, many modern cars come with a walk-away auto lock feature. The principle is simple. When the smart key moves out of the car's sensor range, the system automatically locks all doors. Some cars even let you customize the delay by a few seconds, with a flashing light or beep to confirm. It may seem like a small detail, but it's a big deal. You no longer worry about forgetting to lock the car in a rush. It reduces the risk of theft, and most importantly, it gives you peace of mind every time you walk away. I had a customer who admitted to manually locking their car for years until they were shown how to activate this feature and were amazed at the convenience. If your car has a smart key, check the settings menu to try it out. 6. Hidden storage under seats or floor. A mini treasure chest that many drivers never notice. If you drive an SUV, minivan, or pickup truck, there's a good chance your vehicle has cleverly hidden storage compartments. Just lift the floor mat, pull a small handle, or flip up a seat, and you'll find spaces big enough to hold a toolkit, raincoat, mini fire extinguisher, or even a few cold water bottles in waterproof compartments. The advantage of hidden storage is that it maximizes utility while keeping the cabin tidy, eliminating the mess of items rolling around on the floor or piling up in the trunk. For those who often park on the street, these compartments act like a mini safe, hiding wallets, documents, or valuables from prying eyes. I once met a customer who'd driven a minivan for over 6 years and only discovered a large storage space under the floor, big enough for a carry-on suitcase, while cleaning the car. It's proof that convenience is often right at your fingertips. You just haven't explored it yet. 7. Wiper maintenance mode. Many drivers struggle when replacing wiper blades because they sit flush against the hood and are hard to lift, and some even yank so hard they bend the wiper arm. In reality, many modern cars come with a built-in wiper maintenance mode. When activated, the wiper arms stand upright in the middle of the windshield, making it easy to replace blades, clean the rubber edges, or clear away dry leaves and dirt. The process is simple. Usually you turn off the engine and immediately toggle the wiper switch for a few seconds. Some cars may require pressing a combination of buttons or selecting an option in the display menu. The benefits are clear. You avoid scratching the windshield if the wiper snaps back, and regular cleaning extends the blade's lifespan. In cold climates, this mode is especially useful, as keeping wipers upright overnight prevents them from freezing to the glass, reducing the risk of burning out the wiper motor if accidentally activated. Many customers were shocked when I showed them this trick. They'd driven for years without ever hearing about it. 8. Speed-sensitive volume control. A feature that many people don't notice even after a decade of driving. Have you ever wondered why music in your car sounds just right on the highway, but suddenly feels too loud at a red light? In fact, many cars come equipped with speed-sensitive volume control. Its mechanism is quite smart. Speed sensors and a cabin microphone measure noise from wind, tires, and the engine. When you speed up, the system automatically raises the volume to overpower the noise. When you slow down or stop, the volume lowers, creating a quieter environment. This means you don't have to constantly adjust the volume knob or fiddle with the screen, reducing distractions. I once had a customer complain that their radio was inconsistently loud or soft, only to realize they just needed to re-enable this setting. On long drives, this feature truly shines. Music stays smooth, never too harsh or too faint. 9. Trunk escape handle. It may sound like something out of a Hollywood movie, but this is actually a mandatory safety feature on all passenger vehicles manufactured in the U.S. since 2002. Imagine this. A child playing accidentally gets trapped in the trunk, or an unexpected emergency leaves you locked inside. The temperature in a trunk can skyrocket, causing suffocation or heat stroke in just minutes. The trunk escape handle is a lifeline in such unthinkable situations. It's usually brightly colored, sometimes coated with glow-in-the-dark paint for visibility in the dark. A gentle pull instantly releases the trunk latch. Sadly, many car owners don't know about it, ignore it, or even remove it, thinking it's unnecessary. I once heard a story of a young boy saved by this handle after being trapped in a trunk for nearly an hour in the blazing sun. It's a small, low-cost detail that can save lives in critical moments. 10. Rearview mirror anti-glare, toggle, auto-dimming. If you've ever driven at night and had high beams from a car behind you shine straight into your eyes, you know how uncomfortable and dangerous it can be. Many people think they have to squint and endure it or tilt the mirror away, but your mirror actually has a secret weapon, an anti-glare toggle. Just flip the small tab under the mirror and the reflection angle changes, diffusing the glare while keeping your view clear. It sounds simple, but for those who frequently drive at night, this feature protects your eyes and reduces stress. Newer cars go even further. Mirrors automatically dim using light sensors and electrochromic gel. When bright headlights hit, the mirror darkens on its own, no touch required. I've met many customers who drove for a decade without knowing their mirror had an anti-glare toggle, and when they tried it, they were amazed at the difference. Comment 1 and like this video, and I'll reveal something even more shocking. 11. Lowering windows with the remote. A feature that seems luxurious, but is actually available on many mainstream cars. Picture this. On a scorching afternoon, you open the car door and feel like you're stepping into an oven. The cabin can heat up to 130, 170 degrees Celsius in just minutes when parked in the sun. Most drivers' solution is to blast the air conditioning, but it takes several minutes for the heat to dissipate. Few people know that by pressing and holding the unlock button on the remote for a few seconds, all the windows roll down at once, releasing the trapped hot air. Some cars require you to press twice and hold, or you may need to enable the feature in the settings. I once showed this trick to a customer, and she exclaimed that in 7 years of driving, she'd never heard of it. The cool part is, you can lower the windows before even stepping inside, letting fresh air flow in, making it much more comfortable for kids or pets. This isn't just a neat trick. It's a way to protect your health and avoid heat stroke on sweltering summer days. 12. Fuel cap direction arrow. You've probably been in this situation, driving an unfamiliar car, pulling up to a gas station, and realizing you don't know which side the fuel cap is on. Many people lean out to check the mirror or even get out to look, wasting time and sometimes feeling embarrassed at a busy station. In fact, right next to the fuel gauge icon on your dashboard, there's a small arrow pointing left or right. That's your compass, showing exactly where the fuel cap is. With it, you no longer have to guess, pull up on the wrong side, or turn the car around in a line of waiting vehicles. I remember a customer who rented a car at the airport and circled the gas station 3 times because they didn't notice this detail, making their whole group burst out laughing. Once you know it, you'll find this feature incredibly smart, especially if you frequently switch cars, drive rentals, or use company vehicles. It's simple, easy to remember, and saves you from plenty of awkward moments. 13. Extendable sun visor. A small detail that solves a very common problem. Have you ever lowered the sun visor only to have sunlight from the sides still pierce your eyes? Especially at dawn or dusk, those slanting rays are not only blinding, but also dangerous. Many people think there's no solution except to squint or unsafely shield their eyes with a hand. In reality, many cars have a built-in feature few notice, an extendable sun visor. Inside the visor, there's often a hidden sliding section. Just pull it out, and it covers the gap, completely blocking the intruding light. It's simple but effective, keeping your vision clear, your eyes less strained, and your drive more comfortable. I once met a customer who'd driven for years without knowing their visor could extend, and when shown, they were amazed as if they'd had an epiphany. 14. Mechanical key in the key fob. It might sound redundant, but this is a silent savior in many tricky situations. Imagine this. After a long, tiring day, you're lugging heavy bags to the parking lot, pressing the remote repeatedly, but the car won't unlock because the fob's battery is dead. At this point, most drivers panic and call for roadside assistance or scramble to replace the battery, but the solution is literally in the palm of your hand. On the side or back of the key fob, there's usually a small latch. Flick it, and you'll pull out a hidden mechanical key. The door handle often hides a discreet lock cylinder, typically behind a small plastic cover. With a few quick moves, you can unlock the door and continue your journey without being stranded in the blazing sun or a dark parking lot. The surprising thing is, many people drive for 5-10 years without knowing this secret. In fact, I've met a customer who was ready to pay for a new remote because they thought there was no other way. Don't let a lack of knowledge turn into an unnecessary expense. 15. Lane departure warning. A feature many think is exclusive to luxury cars, but it's actually common in many mid-range sedans and SUVs. When you're cruising on the highway, a brief moment of distraction or a wave of drowsiness can cause your car to drift out of its lane without you noticing. This is where the lane departure warning system comes in. Using a front-mounted camera, it constantly tracks road lane markings. If it detects you veering off without signaling, the car alerts you. It might be a beeping sound, a flashing light on the dashboard, or even a gentle steering wheel vibration to snap you back to attention. Some newer models go further with Lane Keep Assist, which lightly steers the car back into the safe lane. I once met a customer who drove through the night. The system vibrated the steering wheel just as he started to nod off, preventing a dangerous situation. Bonus hidden feature: auto-folding side mirrors. A feature that seems minor but is incredibly useful in daily life. How many times have you parked on a narrow sidewalk, walked away, and then realized your side mirror was nearly clipped by a motorbike or pedestrian? With auto-folding side mirrors, when you lock the car, the mirrors neatly tuck in, minimizing the risk of scratches or damage, and you know replacing a mirror can cost hundreds of dollars. Plus, the folded mirrors serve as a visual cue that your car is locked, so you don't need to double-check with the remote. I once met a customer who drove for a year without knowing they could enable this feature in the settings menu. Some people still fold their mirrors manually, which is not only inconvenient but can also damage the internal motor. Small but smart, auto-folding mirrors protect one of the most vulnerable parts of your car's body and give you peace of mind every time you walk away. Next time, try locking your car and watch. You might discover a feature that's been there all along, unnoticed. These 15 hidden features, from the mechanical key in the fob to the extendable sun visor, the fuel cap hook, the 360-degree cameras, and the lane departure warnings, prove your car is smarter than you think. By overlooking them, many drivers have spent hundreds or even thousands of dollars or missed chances to stay safe. In reality, using these features correctly lets you drive more comfortably on sunny days, safer at night, more confidently in tight parking spots, and with peace of mind when you leave your car. These small details can often be the key to long-term safety and savings.